Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siobhan. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. So today we're doing a day in the life. This is going to be kind of like a lazy day. It is Sunday. It's nice and sunny outside. I'm in the living room with my daughter who's not feeling well. So we've been camped out in the living room for a couple days. Here is my little dog Snoopy, just hanging out with the girls as he usually does. These are the things that I have on the couch with me, along with my blanket. I have my inserts that I am working on for my 2022 planner setup. That is in progress. I like to print and kind of test them out to see if the writing space is adequate before I jump full blown printing for the entire year. So I made these inserts myself using Canva. I am all for Canva. I have other videos on using it for different things. Along with the insert, I have this book, Beautiful Bastard. I purchased it from Amazon. I am just in the beginning stage of it. It's very good so far. Has a lot of sexual stuff in it. If you're not into that type of stuff, well, don't buy it. And so far so good. I think I was just reading boring books, so I switched to something more raunchy. I have my CVS receipt, and I also have my planner with me, and I have these new fuzzy slippers that I got from Kate Spade. If you go to surprise.katespade.com, you will find these. I paid $29 for them. They're very cute, but I feel like they're going to wear out really fast. There's not a lot of fur on the inside, so it's already kind of feeling a little bit flat already, but I'll see how long it lasts. I have my Starbucks pink water tumbler. This is my favorite. Helps me to keep track of my water goal for the day because I just drink 3 of that and I know I'm good. So earlier this morning I made pumpkin spice latte. I'm still drinking pumpkin spice even though it's November. It's still fall, So this is my November desktop screensaver that I made on Canva. When I tell you Canva is going to be your best friend, if you just play around with it, you can learn so much. So our plan for today is just relaxing. I do have chores to do. I have laundry to fold and put away. I also have my underwear drawer in my mom cave that I was trying to organize, but I was just really lazy. So today is just one of those days where I'm going to be doing things based on how my body feels. I am not forcing anything. Whatever I can do, I'll do it. If I don't get to it, it will get done another day. I don't beat myself up for days when I'm not productive because I know there are days where I'm super productive and I get everything done. And it's all about balance. You're not going to be your best every day, and it's okay. And it's important for you to understand that and be okay with that. I don't see me having a day where I hardly do anything as a day of failing or feeling less than because I didn't cross things off of my to-do list. It's just one of those things that happens, and it's important to just pay attention to how you feel and how your mood is and how much you can do throughout the day. So because I've been with my daughter in the living room, my mom cave has kind of gotten a little bit neglected, which around every weekend I go through this cleaning. I usually do a full clean on either Saturday or Sunday because I'm in this room so much. It does get messy. I got 2 new samples for this sweatshirt. I know a couple of you were asking about it. It is my design. It is on Teespring. If you look down while you're watching this video, it should come up as an ad and you can purchase your own. So I will appreciate all the support. So I did leave the cover off of my body cream, and I was very worried because I'm it's been out for so long. I don't know what will happen to it, but thankfully it was fine. This is the drawer that I started to work on the day before, but I didn't get to it. So I'm going to at least try to do this today because I want to clean up this office. So I purchased this honeycomb drawer organizer from Amazon. I will link it. I think I needed two because I would have had a little bit more space. So now that we are best friends, you guys are going to see me organize my underwear drawer. I have two underwear drawer, one in my mom cave because I like to keep certain things here for when I get dressed. And I also have an underwear drawer in my closet, my big closet in our bedroom. So we're going to do that today. And then we're going to tidy up the office, water the plants, try to fold, rest, take a nap, do a Target order for delivery using Shipped. And what else did I do today? It's kind of hard to remember, being that this video was already recorded, but straightening up this room is a must. The house itself is not in the best shape as far as being tidy, but it's fine. It will get done. I have been considering getting a house cleaner to do maybe like a bi-weekly clean or a monthly deep clean. So I'm going to be weighing the options for that in the coming week, all because I feel like I just have so much stuff going on. And sometimes with my health, I'm not able to do as much cleaning as I would like, even though I have a husband who will clean and do everything and help. He works, he helps out with so many things in the house. This is just something that I want to take off of our plate, is having to do like a full clean. I do clean the floor a lot because I am very picky about dirty floors. I don't like it. So I would love for someone to come in and take that over for me. So we're just trying to watch a movie, and the movie that we selected we're actually watching Amazon, and we found this movie called The Boy Who Hardened the Wind or something like that. I forgot. So that's what we're watching. I'm also doing some work for a design I have for a new sweatshirt. I would appreciate if you would support again. This one will be available soon. So almost, I wouldn't say every Sunday, but a lot of the Sundays, my husband's mother will make a big breakfast at her house and he will go and pick it up. So these are just some of the foods that we had left over from her big breakfast sharing this morning. Sometimes I think that I just appreciate, everyone in my life, and no matter how bad my days are or how bad things are going, the support that I have, with my husband, his mom is so supportive. My mother is very supportive. I just appreciate the people in my life that help support myself and, my husband and the kids, because at the end of the day, having people in your circle that will support you is the best thing ever. So after I did that one chore, I came back on the couch to kind of rest or get a little break and play with my planner. So this is what I do when I have a lot of things that I don't really want to do. To kind of motivate me, I take breaks after every task because then it doesn't seem so daunting. If you want to do it a different way, go ahead. But this is just my way of doing it. I feel like if I have a moment of happiness, then I can go back to do something that I don't really want to do. So I've been debating a lot lately about continuing with a notebook for 2022. I know I already started the process with my agenda, but every time I go in my planner, I just love the bound book. So that's just something that I'm going to be working on personally to kind of have it in my head by the end of November. By the end of this month, I need to figure it all out. So this is my November spread. Not sure if I shared it anywhere, but I am still planning, even though I don't post my planner a lot. it's still very much being used. I haven't really done any like really nice layout. Just basically what has been working for me are the list on particular days. If there's a day that I don't have a lot to do, or there's just not much planned, I don't write things down unless I want to journal to get things off of my mind. But for next week, I was thinking about using the 2 inserts that I made for myself and kind of glue them and play around with the idea of using them. This way I will have a little bit more kind of like a feel for it. So I'll think about that. All right, so back to the next drawer, which is organizing this drawer. I have these little box, this white box. It's from IKEA. It comes in a pack of 6 and they're different sizes. It's called Scoob. And there's a big one, middle one, and a small one. So in the small one, I have like period panties I keep back there because I want them to be out of sight. I already took everything out of the drawer and cleaned it out yesterday, so it's nice and ready to go. In the back where the extra spaces, I'm just putting my pantyhose. I still love wearing pantyhose, especially wearing skirts in the winter time with boots. I love some pantyhose. So I got a couple new ones, and there are some old ones, but those are the ones that I'm putting in the back. What I also did yesterday is I went through everything that was in this drawer, and I put some of the underwears in the other bedroom. I had like bras that are shaped. I put them in the other bedroom because they can't fit in these little combs. But majority of my bras are like bralettes because I have a device on my side where if my bra is really tight or the wire is on it all day, my side will hurt really, really bad. So this is why I have so many of these type of bras without any wires, because the pain is just too much, and I feel a lot more comfortable in these type of bras. They're not the best support. They're okay. But I'm just doing this because I feel more comfortable wearing bralettes. So a lot of what I'm doing here is I'm just organizing the sets, the bra and the panties together, and then I have some single bras or a couple single panties that don't have a bra, but I kind of like mix and match. I do love black underwear because I just love how it looks on my skin. And a lot of the underwears that I have here are from Fenty. I do have their monthly subscription. It's $49 per month. And you use that $49 to get new underwear. So your money does not go to waste. The money that they charge you every month is for you to use on new products. So what I do sometimes is I just let it kind of pile up a little bit. And then I will just shop. Like the other day I spent a good chunk of what I had remaining, and I got a whole bunch of new bras, black bras and black underwear. So doing a little quick clean because I had the energy, so I wanted to just keep going. And this office has to be clean on the weekend or I will have a terrible week. There's no way I can come in here Monday morning ready to work with a messy office. My brain will just be all over the place, and I cannot work in chaos. So just a little bit tidying up. I must say that I don't let the office get too bad. It's just like something that requires a 20-minute quick tidying up, and I'm good. So putting everything away, putting things back where they belong. I kind of sped this up, but it didn't really take too long because it wasn't like super messy. Other than the underwear to organize was kind of like the biggest task that I had to do in this room. I didn't do like a really deep cleaning where I put everything back in its exact spot. I do have mail on the desk to go through, and I want to leave it there because I want to see it and remember to do it next week. So after my little cleaning session, I made some refreshers for my daughter and I. So I've been kind of obsessed since the other night with crushed ice. I use the blender and just put the ice from the refrigerator in it and just chop it. And it come out like shave ice. This time I did it, there were still some chunks of ice. It wasn't really that serious, but I wanted to blend it a little bit more, but it just wasn't blending. So I'm making one for myself and one for my daughter. And what I'm doing is put in just juice, which is cranberry juice and orange juice. This is like a cranberry, pomegranate, and orange juice and water to kind of dilute it. I don't like anything sweet, and she doesn't really too much like the juice that's sweet as well. So normally when I make this juice, I do this all the time. I use sparkling water. If you're going to do like a refresher, I recommend sparkling water because it gives that little kick and it's just a lot better. So this is hers. I just did water. And then for myself, I am doing water as well, but I'm also adding a little Moscato. I am not a big drinker. I'm super lightweight. I like to know that the alcohol is in it, but I don't really want to taste it too much. So if you are a big drinker, just cover your ear. I do put water in the alcohol because I just cannot manage all of it by itself. And you see a little amount that I did put in there, and throughout the day I felt it. So that's just to show how lightweight I am. So just a little dab. I do not do this often. I rarely put alcohol in my drink, but the week I had this week, it warranted a drink with some alcohol, and this was enough for me. So all of this work definitely required a little break. Back on the couch, hanging out with my dupe. I call him Dupe. Hanging out with Snoopy. My daughter was doing good. And now we are going to do some folding. So this is just some towels that I have and a couple blankets that my husband put in the washer and dryer, and then he just kind of put the basket up. I don't like going up and down the stairs, especially with heavy things. I don't really do that. So my daughter got hungry, and I warmed up some of the food that grandma sent over. So she's gonna have some boiled dumplings and salt fish. That's a Jamaican dish if you're not Jamaican. And my sweet tooth was just craving something sweet. These are the leftover candy from Halloween, and I kind of just go through them to see if I get the little Snickers with just a single letter. I think those are like the perfect size for a treat. They're still sweet, and it's like not too much, just the right amount. So this is what she's having: saltfish and dumpling. I warm up the saltfish and I warmed up the dumpling, cut it up, and then she was going to have that for her lunch. So once again, I'm just happy that I don't have to cook all the time. My husband cooks a lot, and then if need be, I can get food from my in-laws over the weekend. Like, what's better than that? So these are the towels that I'm folding up. I must say, for a lazy Saturday, I did get quite a few things done. Not everything, because the floor needed to get mopped, and that's just something I wasn't tackling. I did do the folding, which I didn't want it to pile up until the week started. I want to kind of start the week with all the things put away. I did find 2 old towels in this pile, and I put them aside. Those old towels are used for washing the car when my son is washing. He'll use the old towels to dry them. So whenever I see a towel that doesn't really look as good as I want, I toss them, put them in a pile so that they can be reused for something else. So after I finish folding, I put everything away and I lay down to take a nap with my daughter. So doing this day in the life, I kind of left out a couple things. So I know I woke up and then it was night. But in between that, somewhere in between the day, I placed my Target order. Groceries were delivered we ate dinner. My hubby made a stuffed chicken with mashed potatoes. I wish I could have recorded it so you can see how amazing it looked, but that was dinner. And then now it's night and it's time for me to kind of like get ready for bed. I did come in here at some point and I took out all of my planners and kind of laid them out on my desk because I just wanted to kind of get the planner inspiration going for 2022. I know I need the desk. I know I need the GM, which is the large ring for notes. I like having that for notes. I'm going to keep that one in circulation. The desk agenda, I'm having a hard time figuring out what I want to do with it. And I just have to figure out if I want to use my Paul cover or my customized desk agenda for my journal. So this is basically where we are. A lot of the chores are done. So I'm going to get my stuff ready to take a shower because it's still early, but I want to take a shower very early to kind of get myself in the mood for bed. I did help my daughter with her stuff, so she's fine. So this is the pajamas that I'm wearing. It's from H&M. It's a 2-piece set. It's super cute. It's soft and it's comfortable. Not really recommending it for winter because I did end up putting on a sweater over it because it's like a tank top. So if you're going to get it, make sure you have like a robe or something. So fresh towels and rags, and I usually spray the bathroom with something that smells really nice before I shower, just because I want the room to I'm trying to give it like a vibe. So these are what I use for my face. I use Clinique Exfoliate and Scrub, my Chanel face wash, or my La Mer if I am feeling fancy. These are the scrubs that I have. I have a body scrub. I also have a Chanel face scrub, and I have this salt cup wash. It's for like the menstrual cup if you use it. And this scrub that I use on my legs, I use it on my legs and my shoulders to kind of give myself a massage wherever I'm feeling type of ache and pain from fibromyalgia. It kind of helps because it's like a deep massage. So that was the 2-piece set. Sorry, that was a little bit short. The video cut off and I didn't know. But after I get dressed, I usually sit at my desk because this drawer contains my face products. And then I get my face done for the night. So this is something that I do every night. I know it may seem a little bit extensive or extra, but doing my face is something that I actually enjoy doing, and I love face products. So I start with my toner, which is my serum, which is basically Finish. And the first one that I applied on my face, it's sort of like a serum, but you do that first before you do all your other face products because it maximizes the benefits from it. It kind of makes them work a little bit better. So I've been using it. I'm not really sure if there is a significant difference or not, but you can't really tell sometimes. I'm not sure if I'll repurchase it, but my serum, I'd use the eye cream I use and my moisturizer I use. I switch sometimes between the Kiehl's and the Chanel depending on how my skin is. But I am going to say when I used the La Mer set that I purchased during the Nordstrom sale, it was just a small set and a sample, and it was really, really good. I saw a difference in my skin. Not sure if I'm ready to splurge that much, but for now, I'll continue utilizing everything that I have in my drawer. And then during the holidays, when we have more sales and deals, I will see what new skincare products I get for 2022. So once my face is done, I do my lips because my lips get dry from getting washed in the shower, and you can see the difference in my lips. It doesn't look so gray anymore. So I moisturize my lips at night, help to keep it from getting chapped, and I moisturize my skin. Tonight I'm using my Chanel lotion is one of my faves, and I usually do like my neck, my shoulders, my chest, any area where I can smell it I want it to be as close to my nose as possible. For my legs, I use my Kiehl's Creme de la Creme. I messed that name up so much, but it's a Kiehl's Moisturizing Lotion. I buy the bag refill, and you can get the bottle for free to use to basically have like a pump. And then I go to my perfume section. This Vera Wang is kind of old. My sister gave it to me years ago, so I use it at night or in the morning when I shower, when I'm in the house, and it just makes me smell a little bit fancy. Sorry for the nips, but hey. So then we're back at my desk, just eyeing the beautiful collection and just kind of taking everything in. I actually do this sometimes where I just come and look at what I have and just mesmerize over it, because this is things that I like. Planning is almost like a hobby. It's not almost like a hobby, it is a hobby as well. So I just like looking at all of my planners and things, and then I get myself into that, like, oh, maybe I should use this one versus the other one. But every time I go through this, I try to get my mind back into my initial thoughts, where I have it all set up in my head of how I want my 2022 planner to be, by looking back on that little picture that I took. This is the desk agenda that I cut down. It fits the Stylogy perfect. I may lean towards this as my journal for 2022 because it's portable. And you guys know when I travel or do anything, go any place, I do like to bring it with me. They're about the same size as the personal size, but it's just thinner versus where the MM is wider because of the rings. Someone did comment that they took their rings out of their MM. If you whoever it is, please message me on Instagram. I would really love to see your pictures and how it looked after you took it out, because that's something that I was actually kind of thinking myself. My GM is going to remain in use. I do have a full list of ideas for it. I'm going to keep it at home because it's going to be too heavy to tote around. The desk agenda is the only questionable thing right now, but after looking at everything and wanting to use something else, I realized that I need to just focus on my current picture here, which is my motivation for 2022, is using my MM, which is the personal size, and try to get my head out of the clouds and just focus. Like I always say, focus. So my evening snack is going to be some chocolate and refilling my water bottle for my meds. I'm taking just a big chunk of chocolate. I'm going to share it with hubby. We're going to have this. We're going to drink our water, brush our teeth, and get ready for bed. Even though it's early, but just winding down. I already showered. I feel clean. And then if I want to drift away and just go to sleep, I do go to sleep. So this was my day. Almost full day. Sorry I forgot the grocery part. That would have been a good video for you guys to see what happened with that. But my day is over. I'm beat. I still didn't plan for the week, so I'm going to do that on Monday. But thanks so much for watching and listening to me talk for 30 minutes. And I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. And once again, and thanks everyone for subbing. I'm at 14K, so thank you.